He's in such a good position. The slicing maelstrom coming out already locks up Keduii. Immortal Shield points on him. He's going to try and dash about from the back of it, but toucouille is not having any of that. Lands the charm, lands the kill. toucouille gets a double. Jennax trying to survive down towards this bottom side, pops the stopwatch, but immediately afterwards he's met with an Ahri charm and a Jinx rocket.
Sounds about right. I mean, I love how you were just sitting there patiently, hoping, praying that they were going to pick,
I was just like, maybe they'll do something different.
Blitzcrank or something.
Yeah, but even if it's a Sona or a Seraphine, like, I don't care if it's another Enchanter. Just like, Zeri Lulu is the epitome of just disgusting gameplay. It's the epitome of this grotesque development in bot lane, which is just, oh, cool guys, you wanted to attack me? No, polymorph, shield, wild growth, slow, dash away, lightning crash, more movement speed, attacks from a year away, no mana costs, who cares?
Oh, yes.
I'm just saying, Ragner firstly has got grasp on the cannon, right? And secondly, has a Giant's Belt in his inventory. Now, he hasn't got the Heartsteel yet, but it's very possible he'll look for it. Slicing Maelstrom coming out as Lurox and Jenax look for a bit on the top lane. Flashes away from Lurox, but Lurox does still have the flash to chase. Febiven coming across as well. The dragon secured, but Febiven flashes for it, and Ragnar will go down in the end. Gifted over to Febiven, first blood to SK Prime. Team Go took a dragon for the favor.
Wouldn't be able to move from bot for a while. Keduii and Prime now taking their bases, and they're going to have to make a decision now. Are they going to path towards mid and be ready to look for the Herald, or do they go back bot, potentially losing it?
Well, I don't think they're going to be able to play around the Herald with their jungler down. Febiven falls in the mid lane, CC'd for days, obviously burnt his flash earlier up towards that top lane. While
they are on the back foot, they're really only 1,000 gold down, and they're now able to look for a pick on Ragnar, who is very overextended.
Yeah, it's very far pushed forward here. Doesn't have the Heartsteel yet. Slicing Maelstrom coming out. And there we go. Ragnar will fall. SK Prime able to pick him off before he is that unkillable tank in a side lane. But because of that, Team Go are able now to push in the mid lane.
After popping Herald. Now, SK Gaming could look to do a similar thing. Pop the Herald a little bit before Dragon spawns, push out mid, get river control, and you're set for the objective.
In the top lane right now, Jennax has been caught out, Slicing Maelstrom coming out as well. Ragnar with a beautiful little dodge there to the side of the explosive cast. Doesn't really matter too much, but those micro plays can spell the difference when it gets to later game team fights. It's the story of top laners being caught out so far in this one, Voxer. I mean, sure.
Lurox wants to make it to the mid lane so he can pop his Herald the next wave, push out mid deep, and then retreat to Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon up in 8 seconds time. Keduii obviously fingered his ultimate earlier, won't have it for this next fight. It's about a third of the way before coming back off its cooldown. Hook's going to land here. There's the play, there's the cease and desist as well, but Lurox able to jump away. Cyclone now being used. The Glacial Tomb as well as Lurox survives with the Wild Growth. Ragnar's coming in, has that Slicing Maelstrom, flash away from Prime. Ragnar holding on to the ultimate, but now Charm coming out, Febiven stunned up, locked up by the Lightning Rat, and toucouille dashing over the wall with the Spirit Rush. 1-for-1 so far. Jennax has the explosive cast to keep them at bay. Febiven, 8 seconds on his ultimate. He can join the fray. 6,000 HP now on the Dragon as Team Go look to set up around it. Febiven looking for that flank position. Flash away from the explosive cast. Febiven was coming with a glacial path as well, but they can't quite find any more. Eberfrost used. Ragnar getting kept away from this. Dragon secured by SK Prime. Lightning Rush coming out as they look for a little bit more. Keduii's going to be able to take out one. Lurox actually gets the kill in the end, and now SK Prime are on the offensive. In the end, they'll settle for just the Dragon and a kill. It really feels like this team fight are just going to be around zone control, right? Is the Cyclone locking people up? Is the Frozen Tomb on a good player? Has Lyncas gone a little bit too deep? Can Ragnar come in from the side and flank with the Slicing Maelstrom as Kamilius is the one caught out to start this off? Kamilius locked up with the Cyclone TP coming in as well as Lyncas has to dive away from the fight. Does still have that flash. Flame Chompers gobble up Jennax for a second there. The map, and it's actually going to take him a while to get here. Team Go don't have a huge amount of damage for the Baron yet, as you can see. Only ticking away slowly. Keduii has to dodge away with the cleanse. Wild Ghost still available for Prime. Baron down to 6,000 now as Lurox looks to get his way into the pit. The team go on it. Lyncas, not the most mana or the most health right now. Down to about half. Ragner going in with a slicing maelstrom, though. Keduii's going to pop the lightning crash. Ragnar quite low already. The charm goes down as Prime is caught, but Lyncas already killed off Jenax. However, look at Keduii. Untouched so far in this fight. Prime trying to get him away. Now Keduii's a target for go. He will get locked down. TP coming for Febiven as well. But what can he do in the face to 3? Not much is the answer. Played back, locked up. And the ace over to Team Go.
That was a feels Batman TP if I ever seen one. Anything done, even securing a Drake for themselves while being 6k gold down. Very impressive stuff. But Go, once again, is going to keep up the pressure. They're going to continuously force SK to move towards the Baron, looking for a pick. But now Ragnar has a TP ward behind them, then they don't know he's there.
He's in such a good position. The slicing maelstrom coming out already locks up Keduii. Immortal Shield points on him. He's going to try and dash out from the back of it. But toucouille is not having any of that. Lands the charm, lands the kill. toucouille gets a double. Jenax trying to survive down towards this bottom side. Pops the stopwatch, but immediately afterwards he's met with an Ahri charm and a Jinx rocket. And a rocket to the face is death for most of us, at least. The team Go able to clean up the fight 5-0. And with that, they will unlock their spot in the quarterfinals.
And we saw SK Gaming being so good at holding onto the game for so long. But all Go needed was that one sneaky TP ward behind them, that one bush that was not cleared. They took advantage of it. Ragnar was in point with his TP, got a huge flank off, and it came instantly ending. Go securing the win for themselves, 0 deaths on Jezu, on toucouille, and overall, even after falling slightly behind early.